Hello! Good morning everyone! Before going into the explanation of the presentation material, let's watch the video about the following guest visit. Enjoy!
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Anything can I help you?
Yes, I came here today for a job interview.
Are you Miss Tanya Salon, right?
Yes, that's right. It's very nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Are you looking great today?
Oh, thank you.
You are coming at 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, that's right. Actually, I came here a little bit early, so I have 20 minutes left for my interview.
Very good. Please have a seat and make yourself comfortable. I will tell Mr. King that you are here.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Tanya, would you like something to drink?
No, that's fine. I have my water. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Anything can I help you?
Yes, I'm Natalie. I came from Pembelajaran company. I want to be your boss.
Good. Did you make an appointment before?
No, I didn't. Medicine. I'm sorry.
Oh, I have to say sorry too because my boss is living still now in New York.
Oh, really?
Yes. Would you like to leave a message or make an appointment later?
Yes, I do. When you come back, tell me to contact me immediately.
Immediately. Okay, sure. And I will tell him that you request to contact him.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hey, good morning, Mrs. Joy.
Good morning, Miss Sandra. Nice to see you again. May I help you?
Yes, I have an appointment with your boss at 10 a.m. But now I came early, so
Okay, my boy is on the way right now. He will come in an office. Please wait at the guest room.
okay.
Okay, would you like some drink to drink?
I would like water.
Water? Okay, water. And magazine.
Any magazine?
Magazine, okay. Wonderful. Maybe place. I will pick up to you. Magazine and water, please.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Joy.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks for your attention friends. Next, Group 3 will present material on office service welcoming visitors. Enjoy! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. I hope you all well and always happy. Dear Mrs. Febriantina SPD MPD and all friends, we are from Group 3. We would like to take this opportunity to talk to you about office service welcoming visitors. We from undergraduate student of Office Administration Education Class A, Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Next. Before we presentation, let me introduce our group member. The first, Anissa Nurmala Hayati, Dewi Ayutami, Hana Hayusunasya, Nabila Dwi Kurnia, Pipit Sukmawardani, and last, Rian Rizky Ramadan. Next. Today, our group will explain several subchapters regarding office service, including the first, the definition of office service, second, the office service function, third, the office service way, fourth, the factors that influence the best service, fifth, some office service process, lastly, an example of the best office service. Next. The first, the definition next. Before going into the service material at the office, Let me explain the definition of a secretary first. As we know, the secretary is the person in charge of assisting the leadership so that the office or company leadership can carry out their duties effectively and efficiently. However, along with the development of the business world, secretaries are required to not only assist the leadership in correspondence, writing, and keeping documents, but also assist the leadership in carrying out other management activities. One of the secretary's duties is to arrange a meeting between the leadership and girls who will meet with the leadership. This task starts from making appointments, confirming the receiving guests at the office. A secretary must respect and serve with all her heart the guests who visit the office. For that, a secretary needs to learn how to receive guests. So, it is hoped the guests who come will feel happy and have a good impression. A secretary must treat and serve guests as well as possible so that guests are satisfied with the service provided. However, good guest handling skills do not only need to be raised by secretary. All employees in every company need to have this ability, as it is likely that all employees will have to communicate with guests from other companies at some point. Next, visitors. A guest is a guest of an organization, agency, institution, or company, namely a person either as an official employee of an institution or as a person who visits another institution for official or personal interest. Or a guest can also be said as a person or group of people who visit the company or agency where we work for official or personal interest. Girls must be treated with the best because it will give a good image for the company in the future. Girls should not be left confused in the company so that girls will feel uncomfortable. Before the girls meet the leader, the guests will be received first by the secretary, because the first impression for a guest is the guest management service. Every guest who comes should be given the best service. Next, office service. Service is an additional activity outside of the main task given to customer that is felt either as an award or respect. The company is currently growing very rapidly and is required to continue to improve the quality of service. Service quality and corporate image are factors that affect customer satisfaction, where satisfaction is an important parameter for a business to be sustainable. One of the secretaries that our group will discuss is welcoming visitors who come to the company. Various office service as a sign of guest when visiting the office. It must be admitted that the service provided by employees, especially guest secretaries, must be updated to be even better, so that the company name will also look good. The purpose of the leadership guest in office service will be fulfilled if what the secretary gives is in accordance with that they have hoped for so far. Next will be explained by Anissa.
Okay, my name is Anissa Normal Hayati. I will explain about the function of office service. What are the function of office service? So, the function of office service is can increase visitor satisfaction by maximizing a very pleasant visitor's experience and reducing a less pleasant visitor's experience. If the test service is less than the expect service, the customer is no longer interested. If the office service is good, you will use the supplier again. The smarter company is to combine the strength of the back office and front office to provide high quality customer service. The more perfect the function and role of customer service, teller, public relation, receptionist, salesman, and other frontliners in achieving high quality service target. So that companies that are oriented to customer service will become easier to realize the mission and service target. In carrying out customer service activity, there are several attitudes that must be carried out by customer service officers, such as in serving customers, they must behave well, have moral and ethic in accordance with company standards, then communicate with customer politely and ethically. The task of office service is to provide the maximum possible service to customers in order to achieve a positive image of the company. To be able to win the hearts of customers, companies must know the character, behavioral attitude, and character of the customer better than competitors. The best office service is to serve appropriately and satisfactorily at all the times and to be polite, friendly, helpful, and professional. Considering that quality has a satisfying meaning for those who are served both internally and externally, in the optimal sense to meet the demands of the society's customers. The company must also educate all its people to be the best friend to its customer. Quality customer service must have the character to provide convenience for customers with service that is faster, better, and cheaper than competitors. Customers definitely don't care whether someone in from the back office and frontliners and customer only know that the company service are one, namely quality service provided on behalf of the company. So in this case, every employee in every company must fight hard to maintain the honor of the company by providing maximum service. This activity can be done by showing a good attitude to potential customer by giving smile and greetings.
Hello, my name is Nasha and I want to explain the third part about office service ways. The first way is to be on time. As a receptionist who always faces the agreement, we must be on time and not forget to inform and apologize for coming late because this need has to be considered. The second way is smiling and shaking hands. Standing, smiling, and shaking hands are an important part of serving visitors. Visitors will be happier if we are friendly and sinker to serve them. The third way is to check the reception room layout. though specifically related. The room must be tidy, clean, and comfortable. Total the room with equipment such as visitor's book, visitor recommendation card, magazine or newspaper, brochure or company catalog, and trash can. Also, show an attitude to continuously always be prepared to accept help and be frank. The fourth way is not to discriminate against visitors from appearance or positions. For example, seeing the physical appearance of visitors from top to bottom. Don't just look sideways or be indifferent when the visitors enter. When escorting visitors, show intended direction with palms up and fingers together. The fifth way is responsive. We must make decisions and act quickly because the visitors are the top priority. The sixth way can provide information and can take the visitors to their destination and occasionally looking back to pay attention the visitor's path.
Reception of visitors must be done professionally. There are ethics that we must know to create a pleasant atmosphere in the work environment so that visitors feel comfortable and have a good impression when working together. In addition, the secretary must also know and understand the nature, position or rank, and behavior of visitors who come to the office. Poor reception and visitor service tends to cause customers to not want to visit again. So there is a need for certain tips in receiving visitors by understanding the two types of office visitors. There are two types of office visitors and how to welcome them. The first one is visitors by prior agreement. Visitors with prior agreement mean these visitors are the expected ones. When the leader is prepared to meet him, the secretary can welcome visitors go to meet the leader. Things to consider when receiving visitors are: the secretary is anticipated to have arranged in progress all the materials needed within the meeting, and if necessary also compiling data. If the leader cannot specifically get his visitors, at that point the secretary must convey the visitors wisely. If that the anticipated visitor may be a VIP, the secretary must notify the leader, and the leader himself will directly meet his visitors within the lobby or the secretary's waiting room. The second one is visitor without agreement. Example of visitors who come without an agreement are friends or family of the leader, salesmen. Visitors expect to ask for donations, and relationship or standard visitors. Conclusion, the third part about office service ways. is the first impression received by visitors is the attitude of the receptionist. Therefore, a secretary must meet several requirements in receiving visitors, namely, polite and friendly, high personality, wise, smart, and have knowledge of organizational structure. In order to provide good service, the secretary must arrive at the office at least 15 minutes before office opening hours. There are several things that must be done in receiving visitors, namely, the first one is greet and admonish visitors in a friendly, polite manner and ask for needs. Greeting must be done by the secretary when meeting face to face with visitors according to the time. The second one, as a receptionist, you must be able to maintain the conversation and understand what is allowed and not allowed to be discussed. The third one can direct, provide the information needed, and assist the leadership in serving and making visitors permits. The fourth one, if the leader cannot receive visitors, give a good explanation and don't open. The fifth one, try to make visitors feel happy when visitors have to wait and provide reading materials, such as magazine or newspaper.
Next, the factors that influence the bad service. Excellent service is a service that can be in the form of goods or service to consumers with the vision of providing satisfaction and fostering trust in consumers so that they feel well cared for. Sometimes human part is very influential in this excellent service, and human resources that have reliability and vision far ahead, and can develop service strategies that have an advantage. Thus, excellent service is the best form of service that meets the standards and quality of service. Rahayu also explained some strategies or factors to achieve good excellent service as follow. 1. Preparation of service standard. Excellent service standard have a very important meaning in excellent service. Standards of service is a commitment to provide service with a certain quality determined on the basis of a combination of customer or customer expectation and the ability of service provider. Next, point 2, standard operating procedure. Standard operating procedure are made to avoid variation in the process of carrying out activity by employees that will interfere with the overall performance of the organization or office. The steps to preparing standard operating procedure are as follow. 1. Identify the type of service. 2. Customer identification. 3. Identify hope. D. or point for formulation of the vision and mission of service. Point 5, analysis of processing and the procedure. Point 6, analysis of facility and infrastructure. And 7, analysis of time and cost. Next, the point 3, measurement of service performance. Performance measurement is a means of management to improve decision making and accountability. The performance measurement system must be able to take into account the result of program achievement activities compared to the expectation intent. Next, point 4, complaint management. In order to improve the quality of service by providing input and information in order to resolve customer complaints, the office leadership must pay attention to the following. Point 1, establishing priorities in the resolution of complaints. Point 2, determination of officials in resolving complaints. Point 3, create a complaint resolution procedure. Point 4, make a complaint settlement recommendation. Point 5, reporting of process and complaint result to leaders. And point 6, monitoring of settlement evaluation to leader. And the last point, training for employees. Training is a planned business that facilitates learning about excellent service.
Hello everyone! Next, I will explain about some office service price. The first one is expression with receiving visitor. The example is like, morning sir or madam, is there anything I can help you with? Don't use greeting or like mbak or mas. The second is expression with asking quiz to fill out visitor data form. The example is like, sorry sir or madam, for the completeness of the information, please fill in the data we provide. Or it could be, if you wish, I can read it down for you. The last one is expression with saying that the leader is not true to the visitor. The example is like, I'm sorry sir or madam, our leader is currently not free. You can leave a message, and I make sure our leader will contact you as soon as possible. Or it could be, I'm sorry sir or madam, currently our leader is not free. How about if I make an appointment with our leader on another day? How about tomorrow?
Next slide about example of the best office service. Next, A. Example of personality in welcoming visitor. The personality that must be owned and developed by the secretary are 1. Attractive appearance, neat, clean, and fresh. For example, like putting on natural makeup
using formal clothing, effort, appearing accessibly, and be smart about your appearance. 2. Polite and friendly manner. Treat the visitor with kindness, courtesy, and eagerness and sincerity. It is important for you to throw off all pretense because visitors can generally tell if you're just pretending to be sane. So a friendly welcome really helpful. When you are in confined area, then go immediately to open the door for you with do so as quickly as possible to indicate that you respect or value guests who come to visit. Receiving a guest in a sitting condition is not wrong, but a more polite course is best if you have guests then say hello and shake hands early in the day. 3. A warm yet reassuring facial expression because if we don't give warm expression, it makes the visitor feel misunderstood by our expression. Whether he feel we are angry or upset about their arrival, so avoid any lazy, superficially or otherwise. 4. Good at adapting. For example, greet important visitors as client overseas or abroad so that we should be able to adjust to visitor. 5. Be a good listener. To welcome visitor, we must receive visitor messages and questions that allow them to lash out at us. 6. Nice tone of voice. Not often and does not interrupt the conversation. Avoid possible discussion that can often and listen well when the visitor is speaking, and then when the visitor finishes talk, we will respond to the visitor conversation. Next slide. 7. Don't do bad habit. Let's say proof in the presence of guests. Like shrug and diligent. Suppose we call this shrug enough to ask for his identity. As if whom, what the ocean, which company are from, and which is the most important question to ask. 9. Initiative and creative. For example, we might take the initiative to show the room or to offer treats as making coffee or tea. 10. High loyalty and dedication. 11. Authoritative. Avoid speaking with lazy or from speaking with lazy or discord posture. Next slide. B. Example of expression when welcoming visitor. 1. Example when asked necessity or promise. Like, who do you want to see? Or who did you wish to see? And or do you have an appointment? 2. Example when first unscheduled visitor. Like, I'm afraid he can I see you with an appointment. Or perhaps you like to speak with his assistant here. And another example, like, I'm afraid he is available at the moment. Or he is a meeting at the moment. Or I'm sorry, I can't let you see him unless you have arranged a meeting. Or I'm sorry, but I have my instruction. Or example, I'll phone and check if he can see you now. Next slide. 3. Example when escorting visitor to the designated room. Like, I saw you to his office. Or I'd better take you there. Another example, walk this way please. Or would you like to come with me? 4. Example when inviting visitor into the room. Like, example, I tell him you're here. Or, yes, Mr. Gray is expecting you. Another example, like, you can go straight in or up. Or, Miss Alvarez will see you now. Next slide. 5. Example when asked visitor to wait. Like, I'm afraid he's seeing a client at the moment. It won't be long. Or, would you mind waiting for a moment? And another example, like, he will be with you in a moment. Or he'll be here in a minute. Or would you like to have a look at this book while you're waiting? And or would you like to take a seat? Or would you like something to drink? And or please have a seat there. Meanwhile, I'm arranging coffee for you. Next slide is C. Example of conversation when a visitor who has made an appointment. Good morning. Is there anything I can help you with?
Morning. I want to meet Mr. Robbie. Is he there?
May I know who you are, Miss?
I'm Miss Dewi from Tarunajaya.
Have you made an appointment beforehand?
Yes, I made an appointment today at 10.
Alright, I confirm in advance. Please wait a moment.
Alright.
Please, Miss Dewi, to go straight up to the 3rd floor.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.